Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. As you can see, we are doing this video in the rain because I have been trying to make it all week long, and today was finally the day to make it, and then it decided to rain. It is what it is. But today we are going to be giving you an update on our chickens. We have had a lot happen with them since we have moved to our new property. And we're also going to give you guys an update on the progress on our chicken coop and just kind of bring you up to speed on everything. So a few months after we moved here, we brought the chickens, of course, with us when we moved. They made it down in the chicken tractor, put on a flatbed trailer. I think we probably scared the bejesus out of them because they didn't lay for a week or so after that. But then we kind of got into our routine. There was a chicken coop here on the property, but it was in really bad shape. We weren't even sure if any of it was going to be able to be saved. So we had kept the chickens in our chicken tractors, which at our old house had withstood foxes, raccoons, coyotes. These things are pretty well built. However, unfortunately, shortly after coming down here, we had a stray dog, a pit bull from what it looked like, come in and attack our chickens. It ate through one of the chicken tractors where our chickens were housed. It killed all but one of our chickens. It decimated 10 out of our 11 chickens whenever he pulled up in the midst of essentially what was a massacre. It attempted to attack my husband as well. So unfortunately, that left us with one chicken and a whole bunch of bodies that we had to clean up. The rain has stopped for just a minute, so we're gonna try to finish filming as quick as possible. Luckily, after the attack by the dog, we did have a second tractor that we were able to reinforce. So since the dog clearly was able to eat through chicken wire, what we did was add some hardware cloth to the areas of this chicken tractor that were only covered in chicken wire. Thankfully, because the sides are built out of fencing, chain link fencing, that was strong enough to withstand the dog. And then we also are laying down these extra fencing panels so that nothing can really dig in and get under the chicken coop. And that's the problem that we saw most often at our old property. Things would try to dig in. We did have a few foxes that tried. And so this setup for us was very normal. We've never had an animal that has eaten through anything anymore. And unfortunately, we were told that strays down here in this area are very common. People just drop their animals off if they don't want them anymore. And because our road is very secluded, it makes it the perfect drop-off point. But we have been able to keep these guys alive. We have 3 chickens right now, and we have our one lone survivor, and then we have 2 more that were gifted to us from a friend who felt really bad that we had lost everything.
This is Destiny, our lone survivor from the attack from the savage dog. This is Torpedo, which takes 4 people to catch when she escapes, and that seems to be quite often. And this is Tony, which is my personal favorite and the diva of the group.
Unfortunately, right now we are on limited ground space, and the ground here is just really terrible. It's straight clay. So wherever the chickens are, they tend to mat it down, but also it's very difficult for them to dig into. Logan is having to come behind them and broad fork those areas and then put seed down so that we can keep them on grass and out of the mud. Because the ground is so hard too, that also gives us less bugs for them to eat. And so that is why we are very excited today for our video sponsor, which is GrubTerra. GrubTerra is an American-run business that upcycles food waste using black soldier fly larvae to produce healthy feed for chicks, reptiles, dogs, birds. Our chickens have loved this. And the great thing about their process is that it creates a sustainable feed solution for pets and livestock. The way they use their black soldier fly larva, it reduces landfill waste. And in fact, 1 pound of larva sold upcycles 20 pounds of food waste from the landfill, which in a time where we are worried about resources and reducing waste, this is a key thing, especially when you get such a wonderful product that is healthy for your animals out of it. Grubterra has kindly given me a link for you guys. So in the description, you will find a link, and it's giving all of my viewers 20% off the entire website. So I would really recommend you guys jumping over there and picking up a pack. This is the 1 pound bag. It has been the perfect size for us to start out with. The chickens love it, and it is just such a nice treat for them, while also making sure that they are getting full protein, since we don't have as many bugs for them to forage. So originally they had a chicken coop that was left here from the original owner. So it was roughly 22 years old. Like I said, it did not look to be in good condition. We knew the floor was rotted out. There were holes in the metal roofing. And so unfortunately, we weren't able to really do anything with it right away. We had some other emergencies in the house that we had to take care of. However, since it has kind of warmed back up, we were able to start deconstructing the chicken coop in hopes of saving it. We took the siding off. We were able to take the floor out. There were some structural things that could be repaired, and we thought that we were free and clear with this skeleton structure that we just really needed to reinforce. We were going to add some concrete to it, and we were just going to kind of put it back together, and it was going to be great. And then unfortunately we learned that the 4x4 posts had all been eaten to absolute dust by termites. And so unfortunately the entire structure did have to come down. There are a few boards that are savable, but not all of it, not even most of it at this point. So we are regrouping. It is our goal to build another chicken coop. If you saw our old chicken coop, it was a cute little pink and white adorable thing. This one will not be pink, unfortunately, but it is going to be bigger and better. My personal goal is to actually build a brooder inside that chicken coop. At our old house, we had to have it separate. I'm hoping to keep it all together so that we can mix our flocks a little bit better. Also have a safer, more secure place to brood our meat birds. We haven't been able to do meat birds since we've moved here. And again, we just want to increase our flock size. 3 chickens for us is not enough. We prefer to have closer to a dozen. So we have a lot in the works. This is how far we've made it. The exciting thing for us though, and again, in the interest of sustainability, we actually have had this old dog pen that was left here by the original owners as well. It is in very good condition, and so we are going to repurpose that as our chicken run. We are going to end up setting this coop and this chicken run up very differently from our old one, but I really think it's going to be an improvement, and I'm excited to take you guys along that build and that setup for everything, because I think it is just going to be really cool. Thank you guys so much today for watching. We are very excited to start a permanent home for our flock, to regrow our flock to what it was. But in the meantime, we're very grateful that we have the few chickens that we have. We're also grateful for companies like Grubterra that are giving us a chance to nourish our flock whenever the land that we have right now falls short of that. So don't forget to grab something off their website. Use the link in the description below so you get that nice 20% discount, and we'll talk to you soon.